good to see you. You know, today I just want to talk about how when it gets dark and when you're in a dark place, how to find a happy place by becoming one with Mother Nature. You know, it's dark, like my brother DMX says, and hell is hot. When you ain't got nothing, you feel broke as hell. And when you ain't living for nothing, you just living in hell. It's called Jehana. When the fallen angels came down and had sex with the people of earth, with the humans, you know, they felt that they can do things better. And we looked at them as if they were gods. Because in fact, compared to us, that's what they are. That's what they still are. You know, that's why God don't want us to be concerned with worshiping anybody else but him and his real son that came on behalf of humanity's sake to help us to grow and to be what we can be in his name and not follow the Antichrist or anything wicked that they added to the Bible, like rape, where in the Bible it says, you know, you can rape, you know, anybody. If you see a woman walking, you can go and have sex with her. This is what the scripture says, and this is how we know this is enlil from the Sumerian tablets, and this is wickedness made to be fair seeming, as the Holy Quran puts it. You know, they don't want Islam in America because, especially for black people, it gives us back our dignity. You know, we're not chasing massa. You know, we're chasing the real master and following the real master's advice by praying every day and going to work on a plan every day, regardless of what anybody does or regardless of what any booty licker or backstabber has to say. God is in the blessing business, and that's the business that we want to stay in. As God blesses us, we're supposed to go out of our way to bless others. This is no game. This is no joke. And so, for the life of me, I keep on trying to figure out why people play so many games, particularly in America. They don't want the black man to have no masculinity. They want him to be soft as a poodle, with his booty hole ready to be tooled and dude. Instant gratification, even if it's evil. God still said that you're supposed to honor thy mother and honor thy father, and to treat people like you want to be treated. Not you can have anything you want to have, even when it's wrong. No. And this is why they tamper with the Bible. This is also why they lost all color of melanin and the original features that they had before. As soon as their bodies touch the dirt and soil of the earth. See, when God throws you away, he hands you over to a reprobated mind. Somebody say reprobated. See, a lot of people don't like the truth when we speak about racism over here at the house under God in heaven. But this is a Tupac's mosque. And we follow the examples of uplifting our people. You know, we know what type of world this is. We're just simply trying to not only get in where we fit in, but a lot of people are still kissing ass and praising the Pope's son, the white man that's up there on that cross. His name is Boris. Go and look it up. That's not who y'all supposed to be praying to. You don't put nobody before the Father. You follow the examples of the Son who sits at the right hand of the Father and work hard and forever work hard to see to it that we go there with the Father. You know, with all the current events, everything has to take place the way it has to, that has transpired. And we work on speaking things into existence. You can never let the enemy know everything that's going on, nothing that's going on. And then expect to be favored by God. You know, the enemy has tactics and wickedness to make you believe through technology that you're worshiping God. All the while you're worshiping his image on that cross. There's not the real image of God. There's not the real image of the real Christ. And scholars know this. But that's how you got all these booty licking and backstabbing Negroes around here, or do anything that Master tells them to do, as long as they can have the approval of what they believe to be righteousness. Just because they took down the original picture of Jesus and made him the color that he wasn't, doesn't mean y'all gotta kiss their ass. It means find something to do on a positive level and quit making excuses. Whatever your religion is, it is imperative to know that religion is toxic, very toxic. And while a lot of people don't, they like to act like they don't know that. God says in the Holy Quran, I will judge between the Christians, between the Jews, and the imposter Jews. Because it just befooled me. It just baffles me how they just came and took over a whole race of black Jews just for the money and the riches, just to get their hands on our birthright, on everything that belongs to us, just so they can feel like they belong. You know, damn well, I mean, and they always stealing from us. Did y'all know a black woman invented the burglar alarm system, the home protection, the home video, the home alarm system that we all enjoy? I remember LL Cool J a few years back, he caught an intruder in his home and he beat the brakes off of him. Now, white media said, well, cause he was black, wasn't he? LL Cool J said no, he was white. I mean, they like to take everything that was ours, and that's how I know money makes people do anything, even claim to be of a race that they know they're not. The original Jews are black. Vlad TV is not, Vlad is not no damn Jew. That's a white man. He wish he was a damn Jew, but he got that Jew money from all of the bullshit. See, God sent the Jews, the imposter Jews, through all of that mess because of their treatment against him, and for coming and for robbing the natural people and the original aboriginal people of their land. And then they fabricated the story about Jesus so much. This generation right here don't want to hear none of that. This generation right here trying to get even. They don't know who to believe. But money always make a lie look like the truth. And for money, you know, the imposter Jews would do anything for money, because they know money makes people, help people survive. Because money makes the lie look like the truth. And this is so very true, you know. And as far as what's going on with the president, with the future president, Miss Harris, you know, this is a big one here. You know, but a lot of black people want to identify with Trump, and they forgot what Trump said about black people when he was asked how many, you know, about fixing the problem of black people, innocent black people being murdered and shot by cops. His only response was, so does white people too. Yeah, white people get shot by the cops very, very rare, rarely. But black people go through that all the time. And people like to overlook our pain and suffering, just so they and come lie to the people. They got these preachers in the pulpit. They know that's a damn lie, because God in heaven is not going to tell you to go and kill the children, rape the women. In the book of Deuteronomy, that's what it says. And you can marry the one that you rape. That's crazy. So we have to know. And then when they took God out the schools, well, they had already gave us the wrong God anyway. Because they know God, full of love, gonna let these people continue to do what they're supposed to do. In their eyesight is what they're supposed to do. Is kill black people every time they get a chance, with no regard. I've seen where these white firefighters, they racist, they heard them black babies inside of their house screaming. You can hear it you can hear it on the 911 call that had come through. And I hate these scams. You can hear them little black kids crying, help, help. They was 3 and 4 years old. Nobody would help them black kids. All them firefighters, they just stood by and let them black kids die. They just not got in trouble for that. But initially, they lied and said the mother went somewhere and left the kids there and the house caught on fire. That wasn't true. Somebody called because there was a fire. But when the firefighters got there, you could hear the kids hollering. And they said, no, we couldn't get in, and we didn't hear no kids. But when other neighbors' video footage showed them firefighters and paramedics listening to them kids cry, they didn't even grab an extinguisher. They didn't even try. See, this is evil. Then they get mad when we talk about it. We're going to keep on talking about it. Y'all some dirty motherfuckers. And the KKK is not just inside of the police departments and fire departments. They inside the hospital too. They inside these plasma donation centers too. But they want that melaninated plasma. Oh yeah, they want that more than anything. Shoot. They want that. They making medicine to help their race. And then off the coast of China, a cargo ship, was found containing 7,000 to 15,000 black penises. All of this stuff, man, what they doing with the black penises? Everybody say they don't like black people, but they always stealing from us. And they know they can't live without us. See, they would rather do away with us. But as soon as they do, the whole world gonna be in disarray, and it won't last that long. See, there's a lot of things that they're not telling us because they want us to steal. And these booty-licking and backstabbing Oreo cookie-ass pastors, they'll never tell you the truth because they have an agenda too. And that's to get over on you. They don't like the Nation of Islam because the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, our teacher, leader, and guide, who teaches us not to put on backpacks and blow up nothing, but to go for self and to stand for self, and quit sitting around waiting for somebody to do something for you. And this is what they do. And Joe Biden, I appreciate Joe Biden, but let's be real. Joe Biden is a white man that signed the 3-strike law that's got so many hundreds and thousands of our black people locked up right now. The 3-strike law. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, Arnold Schwarzenegger, but nigga ain't gotta be black. Shit, they white too. Shit, all nigga is a dirty mother. That's it. The Holy Quran says don't act niggardly. It didn't say what color a nigga was. Because a nigga is anybody that'll trick you into their religion, get you to follow their religion, take over the original religion and to cross everything about the original religion out. There's no love. There's no love when it comes to these people that add to the Bible. That's why there's so many different versions. And then black people wonder why they still in so much hell. Shit, for over 400 years, we've been praying to their God. And for over 400, 500 years, their God and them have been crossing us out. Because their God is not of Christ. Their God only seeks your soul, your spirit, and your life. But they can have your spirit or your life as long as you stay committed to the Creator. And you say, well, why hasn't God punished these people? Oh, yes, he is. He's punishing them every day. You know, what kind of God would let this go on? What do you mean? He is the Creator. And see, I can get along and work with anybody. Like I work with Japanese people all the time. I work with white people all the time. I work with African people. I work with Mexicans. There's no excuses. You know, everybody say they want to see you do good. But when they see you doing good, they get mad. It's H-E-L-L because they come at you with technology. And when you're doing God's will, and you know what you want, and realize God didn't bring you this far for you to quit and for you not to go farther, He wants you to go farther and seek the knowledge. But the knowledge ain't worth a damn if you're not gonna implement, learn from other people's mistakes. Learn from the wickedness of these. That's why they losing this country. Because they thought it was gonna be, and that's why they selling everything they can of all our land, the original black man. It's our land over here. They just stole it all. We're gonna get it back. The Chinese and Japanese done bought a lot of it. How you gonna sell something that ain't yours? Because they stole it. Keep telling y'all money make the lie look like the truth. Ain't no sense in wondering why things the way they are. Fuck the way they are, excuse my language, and start putting ourselves in a position to come out way far ahead and on top. Because God is not pleased with everything that they got going on. He not. He know how crooked they is. Shoot. That's why he kicked them out of heaven. I just said something. Then when you start speaking the truth, they say, oh, you're not Dr. King. You're right. I'm in a different playing field. I catch you bastards trying to fuck with me. You better have your mind right. White supremacists need to just get on. That's why America is losing its country. Man, in 15, 20 more years, America, the numbers of white supremacy is going to be down so low. Well, not low in terms of how many, I'm talking about in terms of how many black people it is. God ain't got no time for that stuff. God going to make them cancel themselves out. And when you go to the hospital, y'all not paying attention. When you take your babies to the hospital, talking about something wrong with their toe. And then you didn't pay attention to the little white kid or the little Japanese kid. You're not paying attention to the Japanese kids, the white kids, and everybody associated with doing things right. You know, you forget about the kids that are over, the little white kids that are sick. They need a liver. They need a heart. That you just walk past their room talking about, oh, I'm going to pray for them. Well, when you just prayed for them, you just took your baby in there, and he went in there with something minor wrong with him or she, but they don't walk out. Body organ harvesting is big business. The KKK is in the hospitals too. And I just seen where, you know, black people are beginning to behave just like the beast. And you wonder why. Because y'all have adopted the beast religion and don't even know it. Knowledge ain't nothing if you don't exercise and use the knowledge that you learn for good. And people always tell me God don't like ugly. Yes, he do. So he can show you how ugly your ass has been, so he can come after your ass. When he come after you, you gonna know why he got you. You'll know. He'll show you how ugly it is. And black people are getting so to the point where, they're not paying attention. They're just, especially women. A lot of these women don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about what kind of shoes they can get their babies. Well, if that's all you can care about, the first thing you wake up in the morning is some Michael Jordans, you stay away from me. Because your life ain't good for nobody, not even yours. And they only care about instant gratification. They don't give a damn about what you're trying to do. If you can't help them buy a new bag, get their nails done every other day or every week, then if you can't do what they want you to do, they'll go buy a toy to have sex with besides you instead of you, because this has been accepted only in America. Go over to China or Korea and tell them what you're going to do some gangster rap and teach the Chinese to hate themselves and kill off their babies and to call their women bitches and hoes, or to make a 3-strike law to keep all of their men off the streets and let Whitey come in and do whatever he want to do and have his way. Whoever green lighted that hit on Trump, it seemed like he's so smart. He's not gonna. He really knows what happened. He knew it wasn't no foreign terrorists. It was domestic. And all of this is very indicative, and it reeks of white supremacy. They always tell me about, you're not Dr. King. They don't see. They don't want Muslims in America. They did everything they could. But a man that appeared white, he had a black father in 1920. He came to America and he started teaching and preaching Islam about the people that were brought to America on slave ships. It was a small number of us, and there was a lot of us already over here. But they don't like Islam because Islam teaches a man to be a man. Christianity teaches you to be a if or a thing, or eat whatever you want to in the name of Jesus. Then they wonder why black people get the main diseases, get the main cholesterol problems. All of the food that they giving everybody is not even accepted in any other country. They don't want that. They don't want American food. Over 400 countries would not accept the import of American food. They don't care how sick their kids are or if they need food. Africa is so rich. Why don't they really help Africa